Well, hello there and welcome. I'm Peggy, and I thank you for tuning us in today. And we have telephone numbers and information, and we have good things to share with you. And just thinking about it, you know, this is a great time of the year, and as we begin today, I just wanted to remind people that the Children's Museum of the Upstate has some great opportunities this summer, and they have something called Safety Town, where a child can learn all kinds of safety tips, how to put on a helmet for riding a bicycle, how to practice calling 911 if you have little children at home. All these things. It's the Children's Museum. You might want to put that on your calendar for a visit. And then, of course, we have Chautauqua. And Chautauqua, all the programs are free. And it's wonderful, beginning June 17th through the 26th. And we just lived in a wonderful place where there are things that families can enjoy. And I also have something here. Look at this. I hope she's so bored she's fallen asleep. Yes, what a precious little creature. Yes. And of course, our Greenville Humane Society. There are humane societies all over the country, and God bless them. And we have a good one right here. And Bonnie Wallin is here with me. She is the Director of Humane Education. Look at this.
Very relaxed.
I've never seen such a relaxed guest in my life. How old is she, do you know?
This is Jazz, and she is a little over 3 months old.
She wants a home.
She needs a home. She came to us a little less than a week ago, and she came here with at least 3 siblings and has been spayed and is ready to go home, has had as many shots as we can give her to protect her. And she has a brother who is also at the Humane Society. But she just really won my heart over this morning when I was looking at who was available to bring here, because she gives really good puppy kisses, and she was just so easygoing. So I thought that she would be a good guest for you today.
Yes. I tell you, well, our Humane Society is wonderful, and the Humane Societies everywhere have a great outreach, and we have from the Greenville Humane Society right here, we have a website too. Bonnie, what actually do you do?
I have the most wonderful job I could ever imagine. I work as the Director of Humane Education, and that combines my passion for animals with my love of teaching. I'm a certified teacher.
So you are a teacher?
I am, first and foremost, yes. I went back in middle age and I got my master's degree, and I worked for 7 years at the Roper Mountain Science Center, working with animals, and I enjoyed that so much that I decided to become an official teacher. And then I spent some time in middle school teaching social studies and language arts. And then actually I also worked at the Sullivan Center working with high school dropouts and helping them get their GED. And this opportunity came up and I just couldn't resist applying for the job. And I have been very happy with the opportunity to bring formalized education into the classroom.
And you actually go into the classrooms and
do.
Talk to the students, and do you take an animal with you when
Always.
you go?
Unless they ask me not to, we try to bring a well-behaved puppy. Sometimes we bring people's own dogs who have been certified in pet therapy, and their owner comes with them. We designed 6 different lessons for grades kindergarten through 5th grade, and we have tied them to the new South Carolina educational standards. So we do everything from teach about pet responsibility to budgeting for a pet to understanding pet overpopulation, to delving into the different components of shelter life through a language arts lesson. So we try to make it lively, interactive, a discovery learning based. And the kids, from what the reviews have indicated, have been really engaged and very receptive to us coming back next year. And so far, we've really been successful in reaching people with a very important message, but also being academic in our foundation.
It's always sad when you think of the unwanted animals that are just thrown away, not cared for.
I know.
But by the same token, we also have children who are sometimes thrown away.
Exactly.
And this is our responsibility in a way to step up to the plate and make a difference.
Absolutely. We are really Greenville's Humane Society. We are very fortunate in that we have a very loyal and extensive following, and we are located right off Pleasantburg Road, and so people know how to find us, and on weekends our puppy kitten room is so packed that it's difficult to even find a way around because so many people know about us. They know that we take good care of the animals. They know that we have hand selected them so that they are friendly. You know, especially puppies, they win a place in everybody's heart. And if they get sick, we know how to take care of them.
She has absolutely gone to sleep. Look at that.
Yeah, I guess I tired her out this morning because she was full of beans when I got her out of her cage.
She said, I'm not so sure I like being on TV. I'll just go to sleep.
But she's very cooperative, and those are the kind that we try to take out on the road.
Now, you go into schools.
We do. We go into the classroom. We spend about an hour. The lesson lasts about 50 minutes, and then the last 10 minutes are the reward.
Care, when our responsibility, treating an animal with humane
Absolutely.
outreach,
I mean, you know, it's amazing that people don't realize that taking care of an animal is more than just putting some chow down on the floor and some water, but that they need about $1,000 worth of care a year, at least for a new puppy. Everything from brushing their teeth to their rabies shot to their monthly heartworm pill to the brush to make sure that their coat stays shiny.
You mean to tell me that you actually brush the puppy's teeth?
Not the puppies. We don't brush their teeth.
I was going to say.
Because their teeth are going to fall out. So, but no, that's the kind of thing that I will teach people though in the classroom, because a lot of them don't realize how much responsibility is involved in owning a pet, and it's a big expense. And
all right,
people
now they
need
have
to understand
have shots.
That. They do. They need at least 3
Is
shots.
A rabies shot?
They need the rabies shot, and they also need something called distemper parvo. Which it provides them with, it's a preventative so that they don't contract distemper and parvo, which are very serious diseases.
Now, if someone adopts a pet, like this little girl here who's fallen asleep on us, if they adopt, will the animal have already had those shots, or do they have to take care of that?
We will give them as many as we can give them while they're there, but they're on a schedule so that, let's say if they adopt the puppy at 3 months, they may need another 2 or 3 or 4 rounds of shots. Yeah. And so we hope that they'll come back to us for those shots, only because it's very economical to do so. But we also encourage them to become established with a veterinarian that they can go to on a regular basis. So they have the choice of going to their vet as well.
Now you have a camp. What is that?
We're very excited this year.
A vet camp? Is that what you call it?
We're calling it a mini vet camp because it is action-packed for 2 hours. We're doing it every Tuesday in June in the afternoon. And the point of it is to provide students from rising 10th graders to rising 12th graders with an introduction to what it's like to go into veterinary medicine. Because a lot of teenagers think they want to become a vet, but they may not know the ins and outs of what that job is all about. So this is to give them a sneak peek into the world of the scientific part of caring for animals.
So you have the vet camp. You also have volunteer programs for the summer?
We have them all year long, and we do volunteer orientation every 2 weeks on a Sunday afternoon.
All right, now who's eligible to be a volunteer?
You have to be 13 years old,
Okay.
because we do work with cleaning products,
Yeah.
and we want to make sure that everyone is safe. That's paramount to us. And you sign up online, and then once we have reviewed your application, we send you a link to actually get your ticket to become eligible for one of these volunteer sessions where we orient you to our protocols and procedures. And so they'll come in on a Sunday afternoon for about an hour and a half.
And they come to the Humane Society.
They do.
And this would be something that I'm thinking of teenagers in summertime. You know, something constructive.
Oh, yes. Now, because so many teenagers do want to do this in the summertime,
Yeah.
it's very popular, so it books out in advance. And a lot of kids want more than the 2 hours a week that we can give them. And sometimes we'll have some extra openings where they can double up, but for the most part, they'll really need to stick to their 2 hours just so that we give as many people a chance to get that exposure as possible.
Broaden the program so
Yes.
that a lot of young people can participate.
We have about 300 volunteers who help us in a number of different capacities. So the 13 to 16-year-olds, they tend to work in our volunteer room, helping us with our washing our dishes, unfolding our newspapers, doing laundry, helping us clean out the cages in the puppy kitten room. They're indispensable to us, and it's amazing how they may not be so apt to do laundry at home with their families, but you get them at the Humane Society and they go to it with a great attitude.
I think that's because we do need constructive things for young people when school is out.
That's right.
I mean, and not everybody is lucky enough to get a job who pays, that, especially if they're, you know, under 16 or so, but they still want something that they can build on.
Right, and then when they become 16, they're eligible to become a dog walker.
Okay.
So they can come for that orientation, which is also on Sunday afternoon.
Well, we're going to go to a break, and we have, of course, a website for you if you want more information. We'll be right back.